fence either. How rude of me. What's good? How's it going? Obviously, if you're here, you made it to the journey of John, so welcome. A little about myself. My name is John, obviously, John Washington. Born and raised here in Fresno, California, and it's been a journey, honestly, to say the least. A little bit about myself. I definitely am a nerd. Super video game nerd. You see in the back right there, I'm playing one of my favorite games, Street Fighter 6. And not even just a nerd about like games or anything like that, but I love music. I love sports. I love talking about sports. I could talk about sports with almost anybody. And it's something I really enjoy. And I'm actually becoming a journalist, so hopefully one day I could, work on a social media panel or a team and eventually run it. And hopefully I could do that for like one of my favorite sports teams, whether that's the Raiders, Dodgers, or the Kings. Go all of them. And honestly, I also have a passion for fashion, or a passion for flashing, word yay. And specifically that has to do with like my hats and my shoes. But I can show you better than I can tell you. So let's start with the cubbies for all the kicks. I love my ones. Love my ones. Feel me? Got my shadows. Got those joints right there. A little royal blue. Nothing too crazy. Even more so, I got my rookie of the years. Keep a pair of 4s on me as well. Those same ones that you just saw, I have a couple pairs. And then my Hello Kitty Prestos, they're just some of my faves. And they're super comfy. Like, look at them. Come on, that's cute. Come on. But it doesn't really stop there for me. I have a whole assortment of shoes, kind of just around to New Balances, Adidas, Nikes, Converse, Balenciagas, you name it. And then even more so, and my 3s up top. That's my favorite shoe to date. That is my favorite all-time shoe. Yeah. And like I said earlier, I'm a huge music lover. My favorite all-time artists are probably Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, Drake. That's where it gets tough. We're gonna stop there for now. Actually, I'm lying. Future and Lil Uzi Vert. But let me continue. Specifically, Graduation is like one of my favorite albums of all time. If there was only one more album I could listen to for the rest of my life, it would be this one. And I'm talking about Graduation right here. I've listened to this album so many times. I copped the vinyl, and this vinyl is like one of my prized possessions because, like, come on now. It's 2 discs, but just look at one of them. This is so dope. Like, what? But to add on to that, if I couldn't take that one with me and I had to choose another album, Good Kid, Mad City. Perfect storytelling on an album. Super enthralling and something I just never really heard. Not to mention like all the artwork that is with it, photos of his family, different like lyrics and just, credit work pretty much for all the work that was done. No special album for this one. It's just a good old-fashioned black album, but you can't beat that. And yeah, these are like my favorite 2 pieces of music probably to exist, honestly. And lastly, here's my assortment of hats. Most of them will say LA on them. Majority of them will, because this is a Dodger household, and that's something that's never gonna change. Should go Raiders as well. You know what? I'm talking crap. I do have some other teams in here, but definitely mostly LA, and that's probably how it's gonna stay. Obviously, I like colors, and I like them because, they're not basic hats. They stand out, and I really feel like my personality could come through with them. yeah, yeah. I mean, I got more. I'm not going through all of them, but yeah. And then that's just a quick little view into my life and who I am. So thank you for joining this journey. And if you want the full insight, keep up to date with me.